keep your eyes open. Basically, open.
So Isaiah, Isaiah 62.
Isaiah 62:6. Yeah. No, 6.
All right. First and foremost, we'll turn the face east, and we'll give all praises and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakadash.
a double onto the apostle Edison GMS. Citation to your brother, preach word of truth and series on four corners. GMS Mississippi Camp. Tonight, the listener going to basically what you call it, watch.
Keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open, basically. Watch it. All right. And that's the thing about it being it's true. You got to continue to watch. If you don't watch and if you don't see what's going on, you're gonna miss a lot. Just like that. All right. I'm gonna let the brothers take over.
As I said, you gotta keep watching, because you people, you watch the news, you watch your politics, you watch your economics, you watch the latest controversy, but what? You ain't watching spiritually. You can be looking at all the right things, but if you don't have those spiritual eyes open,
It's like you're like just passing out. On that tag was 7144.
If you don't have your spiritual eyes open, you're gonna be blind to what you need to see. You're going to be blind to what you need to see. Because what you're not gonna be connecting things to all prophecy. You're not gonna be connecting things to what's about to happen next. And that's it, and that is important. And that's why we got to give thanks to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, because he said what? I tell you things beforehand so you may believe, but also he said in another passage that I tell you this because you are my friends. This is a friendly gesture. Prophecy is a friendly gesture from our power from above. You can get that for me, Baba Gashah?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 6. It said, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silent.
You have brothers posting up videos day and night. You got brothers living in different time zones. So you getting this food morning and night. What? They ain't resting. The body of Yahweh Shai is not resting. Constantly giving you warnings, constantly telling you what's about to happen, constantly informing you. Pin the puzzle pieces together so you don't have to.
Hey, in the spirit you said that just add what you're saying real quick about me. I just went into that concept this morning. It's a buffet of understanding. It's a 24/7 buffet of understanding. Because it's impossible. Just like when they did the miracle, when he multiplied the fish and the bread, and he had leftovers. Well, it's like that in the spirit now. Because there's no way you can consume all the spiritual food that's coming out of one day. You will always have leftovers. You see? So not only is the understanding here, it's a buffet. You can come and eat to your full, every day. You see? Every day you can come and eat to your fill. You got it.
You got it.
I got two definitions for you. One is a posted sentry. It said a posted sentry is an armed guard assigned to a specific station or post to watch for danger, prevent unauthorized access, and enforce strict military orders. And that posted sentry, like you said, is the watchman. And what are we armed with? We're armed with the spirit. We're armed with the scriptures. But the scriptures should be like a two-edged sword. And then also it says assigned to a specific location or post. Where the Lord has each of us assigned to a specific camp. You're there for a reason. The Lord has put you in that place for a reason. That's your post. That's your duty. And then it says to prevent unauthorized access. What it say? We stand at the gates of the nobles. So we vetting. When somebody comes through new, you start vetting them with the precepts in the scriptures. And then it says to enforce strict military orders. Where do those orders come from? It comes from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and then that gets passed down through the spirit to Elder Pastor Hart and all the other elders in the decorum of all the camps. You know, and then I got this last one for you. And then I typed in posted sentry in reference to the watchman in the book of Isaiah. It says in the Bible, a watchman or a sentry is a guard posted on the city walls or towers to look out for danger and warn the people. Prophets like Ezekiel were also appointed as spiritual watchmen to warn the people against sin. And passages like Isaiah 21:6 explicitly mention a commander telling the prophet to post a sentry to report what they'll see coming. So,
you got to know.
So what's happening now? Those sentry, it started with those prophets of old. Then Yahweh Shah came at the 12 and it multiplied all the way up until today. So you have innumerable, which is going to end up being 144,000 of those sentries, of those watchmen that Yahweh Shema Shah has set out to warn the people about Esau, the sea hill, anything that's contrary to what the scripture say. Mark those that bring anything other than the gospel that we've been preaching. They call division throughout it. And that's what we're doing. We're telling you, hey, look, we got this going on. You got the alphabet. You got the sea hill. You got the corn real good, but keep up with everything that's going on the other side of the water. And then everything is going on here in Babylon. So you got prophet after prophet after watchman telling you everything that what's gonna happen. You got it, bro.
Because another definition probably say a guard. What? A guard, look, you have elder brothers, you have the apostles, they'll see something amongst Israel, amongst the people, and be like, that's BS. Don't listen to it. Let me give you they'll give you the spiritual understanding to it. They'll call out other Israelites, they'll call out people in their own camps, they'll call out their politicians, these movie stars, actors, rappers. They calling that. So wait, you may have a defense of what they're trying to put into your mind. You get yours.
I appreciate it. This Proverbs 8, and I'm gonna start at 32. It's a necklace, and I'm already in the T. And so, my children, listen to me. For all who follow my ways of joy, my ways joyfully.
He said, my children, listen to me. Listen, that's not Esau Edom. That's not your woman. That's not your children. He said him. These scriptures, and he give you men of understanding that can decipher these scriptures. There's an order. There's an order. I think it was an Ethiopian that said, he said, how can I read if I don't have a teacher? You ain't get this on your own.
And that one thing Jake don't understand. But me and the coin, Kazak was talking about that a while ago. You'll come across Jake, and they just think they got it all. I don't want to be amongst the camp. Well, also you just don't want to follow orders. But nigga, you can't. Nobody taught themselves. I had to learn that nobody can teach themselves. You gotta stay connected. I'm gonna get the precept for that. I'm gonna let the precept talk about it. You can go ahead, bro.
All right, verse 33. So listen to my instructions and be wise.
His instructions. What to do for you can what to do so you can live. He came back and made it simple for you. He gave us grace and made it simple. So you can live. He's looking out for us. All you gotta do is not rebel against him. Follow what he say. He gives you he gives you more liberty than most people would think. Christianity is just basically just paganism, and paganism seem free to anybody, but it'll lead you straight to destruction. But Yahweh, he gives you what? Law, statute, commandment, but also liberty within that.
He saw that cunning hunter, so he got to make it seem like the scriptures. But Yahweh Shema Shah put you in a box. Prime example with food. You tell a nigga they can't eat pork, they think there's nothing else in the world that they can eat. That's why scripture says, and this like and of this kind, this of this kind. Esau wants example with the women being liberated. Liberated from what? Are you like the motherfucker got you chained up? No, you want to be liberated from order.
They think that.
Exactly.
They really think they changed like they were trained up.
Chained to the kitchen sink. I can't do
You
nothing.
get chained up right now. You get liberty. You get to go out, and you get to have everything be done with their righteousness. Same way with us. We gotta serve Yahweh Shema Shah. But Esau, he wants to make you think that serving Yahweh Shema Shah puts you in this box.
You know, you focus on what you can't do. Like when you go into serpent came Eve, he made her focus on the one thing she couldn't do.
Yeah,
like you said, she bitch, you had
Every
time.
time. Every time.
You didn't have to work. You know, the earth just yielded its increase.
Animals bow down to
people
them.
that deal like if you even try your own garden, you gotta work with them. You gotta fight animals, or you gotta prune. The earth was just giving abundance, not only just the fruit, but stones, gold. It wasn't just giving fruit and apples. No, it was giving gold, silver, stones, resins, the trees of cedar. The earth was giving everything, but the serpent got Eve to focus on the one thing she couldn't do, and that's to mimic the nations. She got focused. He made her focus on the one thing that she couldn't do. Because even when we come into the truth, you learned about a lot of foods that you can't eat that you didn't know about. Like we didn't know about mahi, snapper. Most of us did. I did. All we knew was catfish, trout. The trout is low. But see, they put everything. They put catfish up here, but just to show you that what Esau does, he gets you to focus on the things that you can't do and make that the narrative. You know. But with Yahweh Shema Shah, because you need the laws. The laws is for a guardrail. The laws, because even in the kingdom, the laws are going to protect. Because we're going to be trained to have new body. But in the kingdom, the laws are going to be guardrails for the heathen, so they don't self-destruct. And how do you maintain order forever? The laws. The scriptures tell you that the law is immortal. You know, the law is eternal. You know, when you go to Baruch 4. It tells you that the laws are eternal. So going back to Esau, he tricked everybody into making it seem like order is restriction. You know? But then he gives you liberty. He liberated you to destroy yourself. He liberated you from purpose. But guess what? Nature always kick in. That's why these women get older, they want to get married, they want to try, because nature gonna kick in regardless. You know? Even men, certain men, they get older, they go out of that dumb shit. You know, you got certain old fools, but naturally, a lot of men, they grow out of that dumb shit. You see? Because nature kick in. You see? What you got?
What's that Apostle Paul said? He said, a bitch without instructions is going to self-destruct.
Proverbs 8:33. Listen to my instructions and be wise. Do not ignore it. Verse 34. Joyful are those who listen to me. Watch for me daily in my gates. Wait for me outside my home. Verse 35.
We waiting for him to return. You know, we waiting for him to return. You know, the master come out, open his doors to his servant so we can get in. You know, we're constantly watching. Where? How do we watch? By looking at these prophecies. Waiting and watching for prophecies. You know? That's how you watch. That's how you wait for your Lord. You know? Because what if you're not? You're going to be deceived. You know, why is he going to be hoodwinked?
Get you off guard.
Come.
Verse 35. For whosoever findeth me, found life and receive favor from Yahweh Shema Shah. Verse 36, my favorite. I'm reading 36. But he that sinned against me, wrong his own soul. All that hate me, love death.
Love death. Come. Love death. All who hate them, love death. Because what? You don't want to follow Yahweh Shah. You want to follow the commandments. Why? Because you like all the things the commandments teach you, not to do. You know, you like robbing. You love killing. You love hitting licks. You love playing with adultery. You love you gay nigga. Y'all love that. You know, y'all just love being backwards. It's a lot.
And the thing about it is you saying that and show you how wickedness works. You only like it. You only like it when you're doing it to somebody. You know, it's cool when you shoot shit up. Then when it's shit the other way, then it's cool when you commit adultery. Yeah. But then when that shit the other way, so even going into it, it don't make sense. You're even with how should I say, love thy neighbor as thyself.
God.
So here it is, like you go into it. When Esau glorified is all the shit that you don't want done to you. Yeah. You see, everything that's glorified in this world, in this age, is the shit that you don't want. You don't want to be scammed, you know? Or the scam, hell, what? It's solar, they got the scam with Apple. Fucking scam with Apple. But you don't want to be scammed. You know? So even how backwards it is, you glorify and doing shit that you don't want to be done to you. How backwards it is.
And the crazy thing about it, that song she came up with, right? And she said she want kids to be like this. She said she want kids to way different like this. But she pushing that bullshit on
the enchantment. Yeah, it's a psyop. But it just baseline just keep dropping every generation. The baseline is why they set the tone for the new generation, man. They set the baseline lower and lower, man. I got something. This First Peter chapter 4 verse 7 said, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer."
Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Meaning what? You are very aware of things that's happening. You are very aware of the prophecies. You are very aware of your enemy's movement. Who? Esau, Edom. You're very aware of that. You know, you're very aware of your own people. You know, your family, your co-workers. Because you know at any moment, you can make you're going to be the biggest T word. You know? You're going to be the biggest enemy on earth. You know?
Ephesians 5:15 says, "See then, ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil."
Redeeming the times because the days are evil. What? You're making sure you're getting as much inside of yourself you're going to need for the times to come. You know? You're redeeming.
For the time we in the world. You're getting that time back. Before we came into the truth, all the time we wasted bullshit, we getting it back. Through what? Being diligent and listening, like the brother was getting into, being circumspect. So when you're circumspect, it's a dual word. Circum going to around. You know, inspect means to inspect. So you're inspecting what's around you, man. And just to add to what you're saying, y'all got it. Because even when you go into a watchman, you see, when you're a watchman, I looked it up. I was reading the other day. But see, a watchman, when you're on this post, he learning not just obvious, the whole military coming, but he got to the point where a seasoned watchman, he could see the top of the trees moving. He could see dust coming off the mountain, like because you know they know, because the invading army knows a watchman. So what they do, they ease closer and closer. But see, a seasoned watchman, he can see the birds fly out. He can see the top of the trees moving. He can see dust coming from the mountain because he's watching the subtle things. So him just being circumspect, you know, that's like being elite when it comes to watching. And we in the time now, you know, to be those type of watchmen that are circumspect. You watch a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Watch that news, watch that brother, watch this, read that. Local news, international news, you know, because everything, you know, that's happening is linked to prophecy. Everything that's happening that matters is linked to prophecy. Man. You got, bro.
I mean, man, hey, just add to you, bro. It's linked to Yahweh Shai. Because what did Yahweh Shai say? Come in the volume of the book. So everything that's happening, the brother said, even the smallest details is linked to Yahweh Shai's return. You know, and I got this Habakkuk 2:1. I would stand up on my watch and set me up on the tower and would watch to see what he would say to me and what should I answer when I'm reproved.
He said, I will watch to see what he will say to me. What? That's an action that's happening. He's looking for an action. You know what? Prophecy. You know? Prophecy. What? The earth roaring to, the earth, famine. Mass pestilence, mass death. war, rumors of wars, you know, signs in the sun, signs in the skies and the stars, signs amongst the people, how the people waxing colder and worse, you know.
If I may add, and also, you know, you got people that are blind, really, but even they saying that we living in the end times, right? But one thing they don't factor in that the Lord said, well, He gonna set up watchmen, you know, He gonna set up those, He gonna send out prophets, man. You know, they can discern, you know, with the bad times that's happening, but can't decipher whether you're the children of the Most High, you know. And then he got prophets out in the highways and byways prophesying the downfall of the kingdom, but while at the same time telling you there's an escape, you know. And Yahweh Shai is the escape through what? Through it coming back, you know, repenting and through obedience. But people, this ain't registering with them, man. You know, but they only looking at it like hey, everything is going to shit because the comfortability has been moving out the way, man. You know, being taken from them. So this how they look at it. They ain't looking at it like damn, hey, the Lord stretching out His hand, like the prophets are telling you. But they look at it like, hey, damn, I can't go do this no more. I can't go do that. Yeah, we living in the end time. Motherfucker dying left and right. But you had something, bro, before I get this. Yeah, this is verse 2. Verse 2, it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run and read it. And yeah, here it is. I basically want to just bring out, because when you start repenting, you know, or taking observance to everything that's happening, you basically, even if you starting to turn away from your old man, your old ways, that's you receiving Yahweh Shai. You know, you receiving Yahweh Shai like Yahweh Shai said He was coming. Because why? Hey, that fear. See, that fear is a motivator. You know, I see 888 on the tag too. But hey, that fear is a motivator, man. Because why? It gets you back in line. And through all out the scriptures, when our people were disobedient, and the Lord been patient with us, man. You know, but it comes to this time where the Lord ain't finna just deliver all Israel. You know, He not finna just deliver us all out of Babylon together, man. He finna make a separation. He finna come. What Scripture say? He gonna confine faith on the earth, right?
May I add?
You got it.
May I add? Because like what He said, it's the elect. It's the elect. He's gonna save the elect out of the elect. Because what? During the time of Egypt, He saved because what? Israel is His elect. When He saved us from out of Egypt, that's the whole elect coming out. But what? You still had them rebels. You still had them complainers. You still have those who had cleaved to Egypt. You know, like, man, I missed some comforts. It's because of y'all. It's because of you. It's because of you, Moses, that we got away from the comforts. We was better than Egypt. You know.
That's in our.
There's
a whole line. Yeah, that's.
Most how you ever catch them niggas.
But that's beautiful. Like they went on down. Man, my ear got
Come. You know, that's why He's going to get the elect out of the elect, because He's going to get the ones that want to go to follow Him, that want to be saved, follow Him wherever He goes. You know, that's nothing to cleave to this place. You know, so the elect out of the elect. So all Israel is not going to be saved. You know,
you got it, bro.
I got priests. I want to read that one. The one you just read about the business after this. I got a point I want to make what you said, bro. This 2 Ezra 9:1. It says, and he answered to me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand there is a very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made. Can you read that for me? You got something?
I was going to ask you, measure by what?
Can you read that for me, bro?
I know you're going.
So this is Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run and read it.
And how is that? The coin you were going into about the military gives you as a watchman. It's called a plot sheet. Okay, when you become a watchman, they give you a plot sheet. And what that plot sheet is, it is a visual documentation of every little thing that's plotted out there and how it's supposed to be at all times. So when something changes, I either smoke. You might see a new bush out there. If that ain't on your plot sheet, it's something wrong. And what's our plot sheet? What's been given to us? The vision, the prophecies. You know, and that's what it goes back to. So each and every day, we got our spiritual plot sheet, and we're measuring these visions every time we on watch, which we don't watch 24/7. But you get what I'm saying. Every time we on watch, we're measuring our plot sheet, the visions that Yahweh Shema Shah gave us via the prophets of old, via the scriptures, and via everything that we've been given, and we're matching that with what we're seeing every single day. And that's how, through the Spirit, we're able to tell you, hey, this is about to happen. This is about to happen. That's a watchman's job. And as that watchman is telling you that, as the scripture says, hey, the blood ain't on his hands. So ultimately, we care for the elect, but the rest of you niggas that ain't gonna get it, we won't give it to them. Because
that's how you see that nigga in straits. Yeah. Like, you look at Esau, you can tell he in straits. When you looking at this shit, you like, shit attacking the motherfucker. Like, what the where he going? You know? So when you start to look at things according to prophecy, you see that the Lord is now switching it towards what he wants to happen more and more, and less about what Esau wants to happen. Because if it was up to Esau, we would have been in the New World Order. Because he late. He late as hell. Yeah. He posted, he took down Iran before 2010. You know, so this nigga is late.
And you see, and you know, we talk about the war too, right? They asked for some more money.
Yeah. But can't explain. Senator was on that nigga ass. That's funny.
I mean, they asked for more motherfucking money.
They on this nigga ass. This nigga Pete Hicks. Yep. But see, the only thing, like if we're watching, like them niggas like Pete Hicks, Stephen Miller, them niggas just built for Jacob Trouble. Because going to warfare, them niggas ain't got it. They don't know what the fuck going on. But for putting him on trial, that's what them niggas built for. And just like the brother going into, you try bullshit, but just because Esau getting his ass whooped across the water, he gonna bring that shit back home, and guess who you gonna take it out on? You see?
Who did that?
Antiochus.
We got his ass whooped, came straight. Goddamn.
So, just like brothers get into, we'll watch, because we're seeing this nigga. So we seeing this nigga taking his L over here. And the prideful nigga hate to take an L. Yeah. That's why it's cool to where if you get beat up, I'm gonna just shoot your ass. You see? There's Esau. Take a lick. Like that's going back to the Lamech spirit. So Esau getting his L across that water, he gonna bring the energy back to you tribes, man. He gonna bring that smoke to you tribe, because he can't fuck with that wild boy right now. Then you got Tyler's one uncle, Master P, on deck. Yeah, big, you know, Master P over there waiting with the shit. Cause see, he just getting started for Esau with that war. Like he threw. Like you look at it, he threw over there. But see, he still got a job to do with your tribe though. You see, you tribe, you skipping around the earth, worried about where LeBron gonna play next year. Better be worried about Esau's goddamn troop. Yeah. Goddamn troop. Because there's one thing, you know, Esau just got this hatred for Jacob, but then the Most High is intentionally agitating this nigga, man, and he getting him riled up for the tribe. Cause he ain't no ass to get across that water. You see, ain't no ass to get over there, but he coming to a Martin Luther King Boulevard near you. Okay, to your circle. You got it, bro.
Come, because once you saw these signs, especially once you saw those movements in the Middle East, you're supposed to try to sober yourself up, slapping yourself, getting that water, cold water, wake yourself up spiritually. You know, because a lot of people been watching for that. You got it, bro.
Yeah, this is Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now is how time to wake out of sleep. Everything that's shocked, you know. you were basically you were asleep. Now you're getting this shot. You know, they basically put you on your feet. You know.
Yeah, props from the slap you niggas out that sound sleep.
It says, "For now is our salvation nearer than what we believe," and we measure. Yeah, that's come with measuring the times, man. We can see, hey, this devil, he lying like a motherfucker, like he got it, but we know he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you got all type of news outlets, like independent news outlets, coming out with other shit other than what, and then they even telling you that these motherfuckers lying, man. You know, and these are what you motherfucker hardcore Americans supposed to be. You know, these motherfucker lying, man. It says, let us therefore, verse 12, it says, the night is far spent and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light.
The day is here, like the night is far spent. Yahweh Shai is close. Let us take off this worldly doings, you know. Let's take off the garments of Babylon, the garments of this Western culture, you know, and put back them that culture of the East.
Seek ye the old path.
Put that on, you know, because you don't, you're gonna be caught naked. You're gonna be caught naked, and that's the first people they coming for.
I mean, also, and then what they saying is, like, even motherfucker, they American, supposed to be American bread, man. They like American finish, you know. So the Lord having their tongues of cleaving to themselves like a motherfucker, man. Because the prophets told you first, you know. But everything just fall in line with what the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
What you just said made sense with what the Quan was saying too. When Esau, you know, when he get through over there, he gonna realize he ain't got all that support no more. You think he just gonna come back home and be like, yeah, I'm gonna give it up? No, Esau finna go to, what is he gonna be like a madman sparing none? You gotta realize this devil wants the fact that he got this in black and white on the WEF website, and he want to decrease the population down to 500 million. And you niggas still like, nah, they can't do that. That's against the law. Bro, you really go ahead, bro.
No. I was just gonna say, what the hell?
You don't understand who you. That's what Apostle Hall was saying too. Not only do Jake don't understand what they're a part of, but Jake don't really understand nothing. Period. You know, the Apostle told us years ago. I wasn't in the truth then, but it came up when this thing happened with Iran. That once America went to Iran, that's when everything was gonna really start kicking off. And that's how you know it was in the spirit, because ever since Trump and them started this, what it was, March, February
28th, last day of February.
Ever since the last day of February, he was already on borrowed time. Like he was already on his way out. But now, like the Quan was getting into, ever since February 28th, the Lord made a huge shift.
And he got 3 more years.
Shit.
That one got 3 more years.
Shit. What 3 more years gonna get you?
I don't understand, but he only got 3 more motherfucking years. So.
In office?
What 3 more years gonna get you? 2030. This is when they wanna somebody they wanna have out. 2028. You got 2. I'm thinking 2027.
Yeah.
I'm flying, bro.
I'm thinking 2027.
Yeah, 28. But if we make it, because I don't see it. The things happening so fast, and like mainly it just really nigga bring the chip out.
Come on, man.
See, this really is the whole up.
He holding
That's
that
how
card.
you know it ain't going in his favor. Cause nigga, bring the chip out. Fuck we waiting on. You see?
I know what it is.
So, man, really the ball in his court. Cause this war shit, every time he stop and go back to this shit, it's the same belt to ass. No matter how many timeouts you go.
Let me kill my bro.
Peace.
Let me kill my bro.
You say time out.
Every time they hit play, it's the same. Pick this shit up right where we left off. Blue.
Bro, socks out. I seen the video day. I read where they is out.
Bullshit. They done knocked out all the early warning radars. So see, they used to get an hour, 30-minute warning. So if you was in the base, you would have time to get to the bunker. They say now, motherfucking missiles hitting with less than a minute warning. So the warning go off, nigga. That bitch can hit any minute, any second after that.
Esau found out how to, not like it, bro. Not only did Iran figure out how to get past that Iron Dome, but they get past the Gatling gun. So they overpowered that whole thing, bro. You said something in the live you did, bro, that really hit. Like Esau really, when Iran took out those early warning systems, that's really the back of the military, because that's how they get a chance to respond. That's how they get a chance to set up their defense. Esau is like he in a boxing ring with his hands down. And Iran is beating he ain't got no shirt, he beating the trunks off his ass. Man, I'm talking about little beat it. He done went in the corner, got glued up. Iran came out there and beat the glue off of him.
This is the book of Luke chapter 19, verse 41. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it, saying, if thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now are they hid from thine eyes. This is how Shah speaking to Israelites. You know? And it says, for the day shall come upon thee that thy enemy shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee round about and keep thee in on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground and thy children within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knewest not the time of thy visitation.
That's that system. That's the system they're trying to build. What y'all call it? Technocracy.
They were talking about 70 AD back then.
They
didn't understand the Romans finna roll. They're hard on Jacob. And then now, in this time, it's going to be Jacob's trouble. See, which is going to lead into them rolling out the technocracy.
Because y'all not watching. Yep. Y'all too enamored with the life they're giving y'all. Y'all too enamored with them. You know? You know, it's bad because y'all are blind to this what's happening in spirit. You know, y'all blind to what's happening in spirit. You know, that's why you got to keep your eyes open. But because you're blinded by what? This flesh, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. You know.
This Sirach 18 and 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy.
You examine yourself. Make sure you're right. Make sure you fit the qualities for salvation. You know? You know?
It's grace period for us to align ourselves back with our power.
Okay.
You know, so if you miss this grace period, you out of there. When the Lord start judging, and now you've been doing this bullshit, and you still caught up in the cares of this world, you're still in the image of this beast. You know, because as an Israelite, it's only two options, man. Either you're being conformed more and more to the image of the beast, or you're being conformed to your house shot. Just like the brother said. So you examine yourself, you know, in self-examination to see where you stand, to see how you lining up with being pleasing to your house by Shema shot. Because it's easy to get sucked into this world. You know, it's a constant pull. That's the battle is to resist their pull to get back in the world. You know,
I'm about to say you might come out there with the basketball shorts on. Next time you got the jersey. Next time you got the cigarette in your ear. Next time you rolling dice. You know. Yeah.
Justifying this shit. Yeah. That would say, dude, you justify going back into the world, man. But that's the main pull, because as long as America up and running, you know, it's always some shit to get into. You know, because the shit is just like we talk about on the right hand side, it's a buffet of understanding. On the left hand side, it's a buffet of lust. It don't close. Every hour of the day you can find some shit to get into. Just like you can find a lesson, or you can find a video, or you can read. Well, on the flip side, there's always some shit going on, especially these bigger cities.
I was just gonna say that.
You know, like Jackson, you know, through. You know, but even here, it's still a little shit. But like the big cities, oh my God.
You just wake up. Just wake up, go out.
Don't mess around, have a little swag in your pocket. You got a little
go outside, the sun up.
Yeah.
Been up 2 days.
This is 1 Corinthians, no, 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. I'm reading it to you. If the good news, we good enough we preach, it is hidden behind the veil. Behind the veils. It is hidden only for people who are perishing.
From people who are perishing, people who are blind, what? People who are trapped in the psychosis of this world. You know, it's behind a veil. You know, they can't see it. They can't see the truth. They can't see that there is a higher power. They can't see that Yahweh Shai is a so-called black man. You know, they can't see that the spiritual world and those things that are spiritual are real and are happening or making moves in this earth. They can't see it.
They can't see that we got an enemy. Our people really don't see that.
Oh yeah,
our people don't see that. They think Edom is our best friend, this and this, and the scripture tell you, and do run it. You be sick, you serve your enemy. But our people don't see that. Right? People so blind. They think everybody love and know. Nobody knows. No, they don't. All right, you got a fucking enemy, man. Jake don't want to see it. It's in birth.
Hey, what's that? Good time. What's that good time? If there were ever people that were lost,
yeah.
You know, we are those people, man. You know, and I just through the spirit, I'm just looking it up, coming down. I just entered Jackson, looking it up. You know, because people can't even see themselves as being anything precious, man. So if they can't even see themselves as being anything, you know, chosen. I mean, come on now, you know they're not going to make the adjustments to where like they are going to adjust themselves to being what the Lord requires. Right now, all right. So they're gonna just continue to be out there, man. Like what Strip say, they're gonna wax worse and worse. You know, and up until the destruction, man. You know, but hey, that's all I had, bro.
I did verse 4. I did verse 4. In 2 Corinthians 4 in the NLT. Satan, who is the power of this world, has blinded the mind of those who do not believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news, but they do not understand this message about the glory of Yahweh Shai, who is the exact image, exact likeness of Yahweh.
They don't understand the glory of that new body, of you being an immortal, you know, literally an immortal, of having that power, you know, because what? Yahweh Shemel Shai is the author of beauty, and he is incredible power. So you got to think that new body is going to be both, you know, that new body is going to be beautiful, but also the kingdom is going to be on another level. The kingdom of heaven is going to be on another level, you know? Just what it said, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. It hasn't entered into the minds of men.
The Lord have prepared.
The Lord have prepared for us.
They don't understand that glory because they don't believe it is real. You know?
They look at Esau, they're the most high.
Say that the people perish because they lack the vision.
Well, I said what the guys in this world have blind. So, and that's the thing too. You look at our people look at Esau like he's more than what he is.
Hey.
Now this devil, you know, the Lord allowed him to tap in with technology and enchantment. But then when you really look at Esau, man, just look at this nigga, man. You know, this nigga ain't got it, bro. This nigga really disappointed. I'm really looking at this nigga, man. I really expected more, man. You know, like when you really get close up on this nigga, man, like you really see how base he is and how inferior he is. And that's why the brother from Orlando broke it down to me. We were talking. He said, "See, Esau not no warrior. He a hunter. That's why he always got to manipulate the situation. Because a hunter, what does he do? They manipulate the circumstances in their favor. That's why Esau, when he go out, he manipulates. That's why he had to put the crack on these people. He had to remove the father from the house. And then the house was wide open for him to come and put the enchantments on them. But he had to manipulate the situation first. You see? Just like when he go to war, he go first off, he been going to war with a lot of weakened nations. He's been the hammer of the earth. And he's built a military that's able to project power like no other military. But what has he been doing? He's been preying on what?
Weaker nations.
Weaker nations. You see, he's been the hammer of the earth to these weaker nations. Now, the power nations have stood at bay, okay? But now they activated. You see? Now they activated. And this is what I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. I might be tripping. All this #1 military in the world shit, nigga, we gotta see something. This is the time to show it. Shit, this is the time to show it.
It ain't there, bro.
Shit.
I'm telling you, it ain't there.
When we gonna see this shit?
Wait.
This is the time to see that shit. If you keep saying that Trump or these politicians, yeah, we're the greatest military on earth. Okay, show that shit. It's act like it ain't no mystery where them niggas at. Yeah. It ain't no mystery where them niggas at. Nigga, this is time to show something. Nigga, go whoop everybody. So all this $1 trillion shit, yeah. So at the end of the day, just going back to how these people look at this man as a god. But then when you look at this devil, what he's saying and what's reality not adding up, you're like, man, this nigga fraud, man.
Let me tell you something. The American military is built around a word we call deterrence.
Yeah.
A deterrent is you got all the bells and whistles, all the gear, and you look tough. You know, they heard about your training.
Yeah, see, we are, and it's just saying the thing is, okay, show that shit.
It ain't
I know it ain't there. But I'm saying, speaking to the world, he been saying this shit. We know this shit.
Yeah.
We know that. Come on, we know that. What we saying is, we telling y'all, put this nigga on trial. Yep. This nigga been saying he the #1. Now is the time to show that shit. We know he ain't got it, but we telling y'all that he telling y'all this, but that shit don't add up. So now we letting you know. That's why we telling Jake, this nigga ain't no God, man. This nigga ain't no fucking God, man. You see, the Most High been holding this nigga up in power, man. Now you see the Most High drawing back. This nigga can't do nothing. That's why he got these. He got this assignment for Jacob Trouble and mandate that MOTB, and he out of here, man. You know, so this is what we showing you, that what he's saying don't add up. Okay, he keeps saying, "Oh, AI gonna take humans gonna be useless in 2032." Well, hold on. Who? I don't know nobody that's been fired because of AI. Not saying that it's not happening, but the way that he's saying it's happening,
yeah,
it ain't on that pace. AI ain't on that pace to take everybody's job, you know, by 2032. He be doing that shit because he want people to move off his false predictions and be scared. And see, if you think that he more than what he is, you gonna self-police yourself.
Going back to that manipulation you talking about.
You gonna self-police yourself because you think this nigga more than what he is. Now, he's able to do shit, but as we come back to our power, this nigga ain't big to us no more. Just like Goliath wasn't big to David. He was big to them niggas that didn't have no faith. Jake was out there with no faith. The Philistines, you know, he was great to them. Goliath wasn't great to King. He didn't give a fuck about, because it said he was an expert man in war. So King David, Goliath had a record. He had a reputation, but King David knew Yahweh by shooting out shot. So when he seen Goliath, he like, man, I got this nigga, man. this the nigga y'all ain't, you know, King Saul, scary ass man. You know, the men of Israel. No, King David, he ain't look at Goliath like no. And see, that's us coming back into the sons of God, man. We the sons of God, man. This nigga Esau peon, man.
Small to a giant.
Yeah, he ain't. I ain't seen shit that I'm impressed by with this nigga, man. Pull this nigga resume, you know.
Look, they thought by 2020 they'll have flying cars. This nigga, man, you'll think he'll be Iron Man out here.
Yeah.
You know?
It would go to like that signs and line wonders. I mean, the nigga, yeah, he can drop a bomb and all that, but when you, like the court said, when you really get into it, Esau ain't all that, man. Because if it was, then Esau be able to solve every problem that they is. He'd be able to do all. He'd be able to take care of stuff just like that. then that goes to him thinking that he's the Most High. He think that he can either be equivalent or outsmart or be above the Most High. Man, well, you ain't built for that. You know, that's just like Yahweh Shai. Ain't none of us built to be in the position for Yahweh Shai. That's why Yahweh Shai is Yahweh Shai. We can't go out there trying. You got niggas to my day. Nigga to my he John the Baptist. Like, nigga, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? You ain't built for that. Ultimately, Esau ain't that guy, man. Esau that one bully that been picking on all the little kids, and he done got to that one kid that he thought he was gonna be able to pick on again, and well, pick on this time, and that kid tearing the shirt off his ass, he embarrassed. So now he got to lie to everybody like he, you know, we're doing this to him, and we're gonna hurt him really, really bad. And then you go and get your ass tore up again.
You got this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 2:17. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in their day.
Because that's, you know, so as the officers, roughly paraphrasing, so as the king, the officers, you get that for me? Because once this man gonna be brought low, everybody gonna be brought low. That's your white collar Edomites, your blue collar Edomites, your you know, Jake as well, your street nigga,
The whole beast system.
The whole beast system. You know, everybody's gonna be brought low. You know, your strength gonna be hunger bitten. You know, you gonna be. How about Shema Shai's prophecies? How about Shema Shai's prophecies is gonna have y'all falling to y'all knees. They're gonna have y'all falling to y'all knees. You know, and only person that's gonna be able to deliver you in that day is Yahweh Shema Shai, because he's gonna be one strengthening his men. You know, spiritually and physically.
Hey, this is Rock 10 and 1. A wise judge when instruct his people, and the government of a period of men is well ordered. Verse 2, it's like, as judge of the people is himself, so as the officer, and what manner of man is the ruler of the city, such are they are that dwell therein.
Cause look, it's what scripture says, ones and them that go down in Egypt, when Egypt get to falling because you was rocking with them, you gonna fall too. You know? You was with it, you gonna fall too. There's a line being made. You know, there's a line being made, you know?
This point you're talking about too. This Sirach 10 and 3. It's an unwise king destroy his people. But through his penancy, them that which are in authority of the city shall be inhabited.
You know, these people is gonna fall with their leader, you know. They're gonna fall with their master, and we're gonna rise with our master, Yahweh Shai.
You got something? It's the book about Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Just back up to the point.
That the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. You know, yeah, I know a lot of Christians, a lot of people who spiritual but don't follow no certain guidelines, no certain religion. You know, they believe that God only rules in heaven. God rules on earth. He set up rulers. He put down rulers. A bird can't fall without his order, his say so.
Glad you say that. Glad you said that. I was just thinking about this. Like Esau wanted to be the Most High. Okay, let's say you do collect all this data. So who's going to be the group of Edomites that's going to know everything that's happening at the same time? Nobody. See, all this him trying to be the Most High, like he almost there. This nigga ain't nowhere near it. Do you know what it means to be the Most High? No, nobody does. Right? You see, what the brother made a beautiful point about the bird. The bird, one bird don't fall to the ground without the Most High signing off on it. Esau, he doesn't have that kind of omnipotent, man, omnipresent, omnipotent. You know, he's not all powerful. He can't be all knowing. He can know a lot of shit. He can collect a lot of data. do little here and there, but talking about mimicking the Most High, nigga, please. What that was on the Last Dragon? This nigga catch bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. So enough, goddamn.
Yeah, so no.
I got one though.
Yeah, bro.
It's Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither are your ways or my ways, said Yahweh Shai.
Kind.
Verse 9. For as heaven are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Kind. We can't comprehend Yahweh Shema Shai's workings. You know, we can't comprehend what he does on a day. You know, you know, he do more things sitting down than we do awake, moving. You know, we ain't got it. If we ain't got it, if the best of the men don't got it, Esau don't got it. But we the best of the men. We just at the lowest state right now because of the ultimate power says so, decreed it. You know, we couldn't. It's a scripture. It's a scripture that says, hold on, let it come to me. It's a scripture that says, you know, no, but I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it. We couldn't have been conquered unless our rock sold this. You know, we couldn't be conquered unless our rock sold this. You know, so the best of the men can't comprehend what Yahweh Shema Shai does on the daily. You know, how can a lesser man do it?
Yeah, exactly. How can the base man? You know, I got something like that.
No, I was just finishing it out. It's go right into it. It says, to inherit. No. Verse 17. This matter. Let's read it over. We just get the whole verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, to give it and give it to whomsoever he will, and set it over it the basis of men.
The basis of man. You know, and this man is base. This man is simple.
In the NLT, it said the lowest of people, man.
Yeah, and like, if you go like what's the lowest thing in the house? Basement. Basement.
He on the lowest level.
You get out.
You know, this show you how the Lord propped this nigga up. You know, because you look at where Esau came from. He came from the caves, man. Esau didn't even know how to talk. You know, he didn't know about hygiene. You see, and there's always Jake that taught this nigga. There was always Jake that taught this nigga how to be civilized. The conquistador. There was the guy that taught, and Reuben that taught them niggas how to be civilized and how to survive, man, how to form. Esau just came over here wants to take on some jack shit. Nigga about to die. Trying to steal. Gold.
Still trying to get ready for the winter.
Yeah, had to show this nigga how to live, man. Okay? During the dark age, it was Jake that had to teach Esau how to be civilized, manners, and, you know, nobility, and inheritance. Esau didn't have none of that.
Washing.
Yeah.
They went over there in Japan, they're like, man, these niggas don't wash the shit.
Yeah.
A lot of Esau don't watch. I think somebody brought it out. Them niggas don't take back.
They talk about.
They don't no towel.
No fear.
I don't get that.
One lady said they only shower the baby when the baby started. They started smelling. Like, God damn. They said they don't wash their feet.
Do Romans 11 and 33. It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High! How unsearchable are His judgments and His ways past finding out."
How unsearchable are His judgment and His ways. You know, we can't understand what, you know, we at first, it's a blessing that we understand a little bit we do now. Because at first, when we first heard it, you know, especially when you were Christian, you didn't understand it. You thought he was just being cruel, like, man, this don't make sense. But when she opened you up, once she opened that spirit up to you, you start to understand just the little bit he gave within his book. You know? So how much was searching for the rest of the ways? Because all that's in the book is for our salvation. It's not everything. It's not everything.
We got 100% of portion he gave us to understand.
Con.
And see, Esau think that he can comprehend the Most High's mind, and he think AI got him on to something. You know, that's his mindset that AI that gave him, you know, an angle to where he can quantify the mind of the Most High. You know, to where he can replace the Most High, man. You know, and that's why it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like you know, you watch a game, it's close. No, man, it's gonna be an embarrassment, man. Okay, that's why you see it's already falling apart now. He already doesn't have enough water for these data centers. He already doesn't have enough fossil fuels to keep these data centers going. There's a lot of data centers that built that they can't power because they don't got enough fuel. He don't have enough resources. Remember, he's a finite power trying to replace an infinite power. The Most High ain't limited to resources. He can create things out of nothing. Esau can't do that. That's why they fighting over the scraps to see who's going to have the most leverage in the New World Order. You know? But I got some more. Let's go back to Romans 11. Romans 11:34 says, "For who have known the mind of the Lord, and who have been his counselor, or who have first given to him, and it shall be recompense again, recompense unto him again."
Ain't nobody up there giving Yahweh advice.
Yeah.
Yahweh's giving advice. He giving orders. He giving instructions.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't nobody giving him advice.
He ain't checking in like
Yeah.
check in.
Yeah.
Hey, you hear Yahweh be like, hey, what you think about this?
He run it by you.
Nah, man.
It's the Most High. When you talk about this man trying to be the Most High, that's why I said what the Lord shall laugh, have him in derision.
Mm-hmm.
And how is the Most High laughing through us? You looking at Esau, what he doing? You like, nigga, what?
You attempting the impossible.
Like, you gotta think about all this crazy shit he got going on. Here it is. This man, okay, he drying up lakes and rivers. Then this man has a tick that makes you allergic to red meat. Then this man is spraying chemtrails. So here it is. This man is destroying the earth, trying to replace the Most High. He's destroying the place he live on, trying to be the Most High. You see? So when you think of rid of the concept, this nigga's a goddamn fool, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is stupid. Yeah, like this is stupid. You know, here it is. This man knows that, okay, damn, I'm limited on resources, but this nigga is still trying to build it off. He's trying to pull it off, man. The Lord is showing this nigga limitations. Because the Lord built this nigga to self-destruct because he's too ambitious. He got too much ambition. He want to do this. While he trying to he wants to control your facial, like the cars now, to where they can read your facial recognition. And if your facial recognition is not fit according to AI, the car don't start.
Yep.
You know? It's like everything that he's doing, he's creating just more and more problems and more chaos. Now, it's a thing of order out of chaos, but then you look at this nigga, you really don't see no direction, except for him to make the chip mandatory and put hell on Jake, man. But as far as a plan to really run the earth officially, he don't got it, man.
This man's an idiot. Look, Yahweh, I'm gonna put it in this analogy. Yahweh owns the ocean, and we're living in a small puddle. And you trying to drop the small puddle and say you defeated the Most High.
Yeah.
He owned the ocean. Yeah. And you can't defeat this little puddle we in.
There's also the ocean, the sea. He wants to see the people. So he owned us too, including Esau. What was, I think a brother said that during your lesson, bro. Esau was born to fail.
You know, it makes no sense. That's why anything this man got going, he can't win. You know, anything this man has planned, it won't work. You know, it's gonna fail in the end, like we got over there on the other side. Once this man try to settle down, be like, at last. Your house shot kicking in the door and knocking over that table. You know?
That's the devil going in and try to fill his belly.
Con.
Yeah, like he got it. Like, shit, the final, hey, like we get it on the right-hand side, the final stretch. This nigga think he got the final stretch. But shit, hey, this nigga finna lose his legs, his arms, you know, he finna lose everything that make him go.
He controls life and death. You know, that's why the Israelite people should have in their mind, don't be afraid of death. You know, don't be afraid of death.
And I'm gonna say that too. And that's another advantage. You see the people in the East got over Esau military. Because see, you American people got the stomach for these casualties.
Mm.
Hell no. See, these other nations, they look at death as martyrdom. You know, certain in those days, especially Iran, they look at death as martyrdom. See, you Americans, you don't have the stomach for the death toll and getting ready to pop out. Y'all still tripping about 1 or 2 people, which is more than that. But just the 1 or 2 people, y'all ready to pull out.
Mm.
No, it's gonna be way more than that. But see, going back to make the point the brother saying, see, when you think about death different, Esau don't got no leverage over you.
Mm.
That's why Yahushua said what? They love their life to death.
Mm.
They hated their life unto death.
Mm.
Love not their lives.
They love not their life here unto death. You see? Because when you don't love your life on this side, then Esau ain't got no leverage.
Not at all.
You see? That's why, you know, them threats of bombing you like and everything in the spirit, you see how, you know, this you see how they all Esau used to be able to just what you call gunboat diplomacy. Yep. Esau used to have this thing called gunboat diplomacy where he was able to pull up on the aircraft carrier and he'll come and make any deal he want with you, man.
Mm.
Take your resources and remove the leader himself, a puppet. You know, just for the fact that the military showed up. But now they're like, fuck it, nigga. Because the mentality that they got in Iran, nigga, we're gonna fight to the last Iranian. You know? Literally. We're gonna fight to the last Iranian in this bitch. And if the Lord got the spirit on them like that, you gotta
that showed that you gonna kill a motherfucker, they ready to die, right?
Yeah.
Y'all watch V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
Mm.
At the end of it.
I love that movie.
Man, kill that somebody. But he came on, that shot him, guess what, that motherfucker came on. So it's hard to kill a motherfucker that already died. So and that's how Iran going down.
That's how the Lord woke up the mighty man. The Lord said he's gonna wake up the mighty man. So it's a certain spirit over there because they got an assignment against Babylon. And then Yahushua gonna come and clear the floor. Yeah.
Come, because you gotta understand, Yahushua can bring you back like this. They control life and death.
Yep.
You know? They control life and death.
Yahushua can overturn the death penalty.
Mm.
That's what he's gonna do for the elect. When he resurrects the elect that die on this side, that's gonna be him overturning the death penalty of Esau.
No power against him.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying when Esau ain't got no real power. Esau can't see. And then it red.
Hey, because the Lord do call this nigga what? Hey, the son of perdition. The Lord called the nigga son of perdition.
Yeah.
This book, Psalms chapter 21, verse 11, going to your point you were saying, bro. But they intended evil against thee.
Mm.
They imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform.
This system they all trying to get going. You know? They imagine all these things they gonna do, how they gonna become gods, how they gonna wipe y'all out, how they gonna wipe out the elect, how they gonna, overthrow the prophecies, you know? They imagine all these things, they're like, yeah, licking their chops.
We need a new son or some shit like that.
Hey, cause it's like you build a machine from scratch. And then you get to the point where you can finally turn it on. You know? And that's what the devil, he's trying to get to that point to where he just hit the switch on that bitch. Like this world order. Yeah, see? And when he turns this bitch on, it's it.
Mm.
This Revelation 11 and 18. It's and the nation were angry,
Mm.
and the rabbits come, and the time of the dead they should be judged. And they that's given a word to the servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them, will destroy the earth.
Kind, immortality and great power come to the elect. Those that you that been worshiping, calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, you chose him. You know, is a reward come for you, but destruction for everything else on the opposite side of that. You know, that's Esau, Edom. That's the well-to-do Moabite, Indian. You know, you know, whatever these other niggas is, Elam, Ammonite. You know.
Because the same thing, but they join with them.
Yeah.
They all with them.
They all agree with the technology, man. You know, because you look into because see, like look at Esau, and you got these celebrity billionaires, but you got these super rich amongst all these different nations, man. They want to put in this control grid because they look at it, well, our family's gonna be rich forever, and everybody else is just gonna be. That's the fornication. That's that wrath of fornication that Esau engaged in these nations. You know, like I said, they're starting to we see with these conflicts, you know, is basically trying to fight for position, but they all agree with the New World Order. And that's why the Lord is using these nations as a tool to destroy America and small hats, but then Yahushua gonna come and destroy them. Man. See, that's the thing too, because even you look at what's happening, people understand that okay, America's gonna fall, but then they'll think that Russia and China they gonna be the next. No, man, Yahushua next, man. This shit all we just going phase by phase. Because phase one is these nations being used as a tool to destroy America and turn this bitch to a desert. Then you have a shot coming to swoop in, you know, and take down all the militaries of the earth.
And it's Psalms 2 and 2. Why do the heathen rage? And people imagine the same thing.
Yeah, it's empty. Everything Esau is doing is empty. That's why really, like what the devil got going, once you know the end game, you like, oh, you really see why the Most High say he gonna laugh at this nigga, what you gonna get into. You really see that, man, because this shit is terrible, man. You know, go ahead.
John Boy,
yeah, terrible. Yeah.
Hey, verse 2.
Yeah.
The kings of the earth shake themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh Bashim Shai and against the anointed one, saying, let us break the banner, so let break the bands asunder and cast away the cords from us.
Yeah, he think with this technocracy. But see, they want to stop Yahushua from coming to establish his kingdom on earth. See? And Esau got these heathens hyped up to believe that if they can get this technocracy up and going, okay, then they can prevent Yahushua coming to set up the kingdom of Israel, man. You see? They want to try to deter, all right, Yahushua from his inheritance, man. That's why he coming, and it's going to be just swift destruction, man. Yahushua just coming to wreck shit, man. You know, and Psalm 2 is a beautiful chapter for these times because it sum everything up. Because this is what these devils are doing. Esau to hype these nations up as if they finna set up something that's going to offset prophecy, that's going to offset Yahushua kingdom, man. That's why he coming with that rap, man. Go ahead.
Like verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shah shall have them in derision.
Yeah, he's laughing like he's looking at Esau trying to be him. And Esau has no clue what it means to be the Most High. Like I say, nigga, all these nigga, you gotta put 70 million cameras up. Okay, now what? You see, because then it's like the Most High don't just look at everything. That ain't all he do. Like you think just because you can put cameras up and look at a lot of shit, that put you on some type of level. You know? No, man. Then if he could be like the Most High, why does he have to depopulate? Why does he have to try to depopulate so much? Wait a minute. You should be able to run what's already running. You shouldn't have to depopulate if you can replace the Most High.
Trying to shoot missiles at the moon.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to depopulate. You should be able to manage. You should be able to manage 8 billion people.
If he want to be like the Most High, he should be expecting the sun and expecting the sun to come and bring in righteousness, right?
Or
You know?
if they the true nation of Israel, like they said, it really should be nothing to worry about.
Yeah, and what I'm getting at is like if you the people and then you waiting on the Most High Son, your main objective should be righteousness established. You know,
Yeah. So man, add up. You see, that's what's happening at the end of the kingdom is now everybody's seeing all the flaws, all the flaws. You know,
The math ain't math.
You going to you saying like Esau, he built the machine. He want to get to that point that he can turn it on. That turning on is getting to a point where he wants to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is Job 20:22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
you know, so at the point where he has the most wealth, most resources, that's when the Lord will put this nigga in straits. Man. Okay, and straits goes into what difficulties.
a tight place.
Yeah, and it's the spirit what because the most like this the war is over what the scrape of her mud. You see, he shall be in straits.
It's crazy to say that. The word straight goes into Yashar. Yasar. Yasar? Yasar.
Yatazar.
Yatazar. Yatazar. It says to bind, to be distressed, to be in duress, to be cramped. It says to be narrow.
Yeah, the elites ain't in no comfortable position trying to pull this up. It's a lot this nigga gotta do, man. It's a lot that this nigga gotta do. Okay? Even to depopulate 7.5 billion people, that's way harder to do than just saying it. You know? And then the longer we go on, the more he's been called out. People like, hold on, this AI shit, this shit ain't, you know, people, it's a whole, what they call anti-tech movement. You know? The small hats. You got people rising up against the small hats. So the longer that he's dragging his feet, the more this shit coming unravel. So he got to hurry up. Esau's being prophecy is pressing this nigga, man. And when you're rushing, what happens? You're tacky, you're sloppy. You just throw shit together, man.
You missing things.
Yeah, it's gonna be a throw together attempt and him trying to be the most high, man. Just the way we looking at this shit like, man, he's gonna throw this shit together, man. So
every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Yeah, every hand of the wicked, that word wicked in the Hebrew is amal, which goes into the laborer. And that's why you see this uprise of labor class. Because now with these data centers, you see people showing up to these city meetings. These different mayors are being ran out of these city hall meetings, you know, and they got what you call when they counsel in the data centers. You know, they even get some of the counsel. I think it's a moratorium. If I'm saying it right. I think it's a moratorium to where they counseling any building the data center, man, because these people are coming to these city hall be like, hell no. Because it's destruction.
Construction moratorium.
Yeah, moratorium.
It's gonna get bad. Hell, you might see Pookie and Ray Ray there and Alejandro there.
They was in Memphis. They were there. I don't know if you seen in Memphis. Yeah, you had Eve roasting the city council official in Memphis.
Nice.
Yeah. No, Eve.
Yeah.
Roasting Memphis.
Yeah.
He roasted.
Yeah. Jimmy Neutron looking at that boy. They trying to get this data. Big suit wearing that boy. Yeah. So, but it just shows you like, nah, nigga, he gotta come on with it. Yeah, see, because America, these niggas used to too much freedom. Because remember, see what we're seeing happening at one time, all this bullshit Esau been doing, it started to backfire at once. All this shit started to backfire at one time on his ass. He been doing bullshit over here, bullshit over there. That's why I say, yeah. Well, I think get that real quick. Isaiah 33:1. I got one more you need.
I grab it real quick.
Get the Isaiah 33.
Got it, bro?
Yeah, cuz this is Isaiah 33 and verse 1.
Yep.
It says, woe to thee that spoilest.
They're spoiling. America's been what? Spoiling. Esau been around the world spoiling, taking shit. You know, bullying shit. You see, go ahead.
And thou was not spoiled.
And thou was not spoiled. America wasn't spoiled. The elites weren't spoiled. You know, when you say the elites, this American system has been their go-to in dominating the earth. The elite America has been their crown. That's why I say the excellence, they call America the excellency of the Chaldees. Let's get that real quick in Isaiah 13 and 17. You got it.
And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Yeah, so America just been dealing treacherously with everybody. Backdooring, double crossing, triple crossing, assassination, this and that. So all this wickedness that he's been doing now is working against this nigga, man. Now all this shit is starting to come home. The chickens are coming home to roost. Because Esau really just been, there's no bigger street nigga than Esau. This nigga just out here living and making up rules as he go.
A vagabond.
Yeah, vagabond. That spirit of Cain. Two-ball Cain, a traveling weapon. You see? That's all this nigga been doing. And the American military has been nothing but the mercenaries of the elites, man.
That what his name means, traveling weapon.
Yeah, two-ball Cain.
Crazy thing is, you know, America what? They're known for being the biggest arms dealer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And always in conflicts in foreign lands. Think about it, man. Here it is. You come from Oklahoma and you go 7,000 miles to fight a war. So amongst those 7,000 miles, you got to click. You going to a place you never heard of before. So something in your mind got to click. These people ain't a threat to me. Because you're able to go over there with aircraft carriers, right? You got bases surrounding these areas. These people don't got that set up to be a threat to you. Yeah, so it's like, goddamn, that's why the Lord will allow you, because you American military personnel, you are guilty. Okay? That's why judgment coming down over there. It's gonna get worse, man.
Yeah. You've been untouched, but you've been touched.
Yeah, because see, going back to it, they spoiled us, but thou was not spoiled. You dealt treachery, but they dealt not treachery with thee. But go ahead.
It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
When thou shalt cease to spoil. Wait a minute. He went to Iran to try to take some shit. He didn't get spoiled, so now they started to spoil him. You see, now he's being the spoiled. Now they finna gang up on you. Okay, go ahead.
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
You see, now they started to deal treacherously with thee. Because even though America and China got deals, but guess what? They just said that China gave Iran some missiles because they want to test them in war, see how they do in real time. Try this. So, because it's one thing to test your missiles, but then it's another thing to test them in live combat. You see what they got. So that's why they say like these missiles, like they're a little more precise. Because even China, they got, because I think it was a tanker, and it was an incident where America turned off China GPS to their tanker, and they were stranded. So what China did, they built their own GPS, and it's called Beidou. But they say it's more accurate than the GPS Google got. And that's the one they let Iran use. But I'm saying this. So while China shaking hands with America, shit, they arming Iran. They dealing treacherously. They know it. Yeah. Russia, they saying Russia the one giving Iran all the information with the CIA agents in, man. To the very hotel room. Yeah. Yeah. So now, just like it says, now that you can't spoil no more, because Venezuela was his last thing, ain't no more spoiling. And then these nations done seen Iran got you on the back foot, so all that tough shit is gone over there. America ain't taking shit else. Gonna cross that water, they gonna kick ass over here. But across that water, they ain't got shit for you. You see? So yeah, man, now that Americans ceasing to spoil, they're being spoiled, okay? Because all that oil that come out the Gulf, that money goes into American banks. Like I say, when you look at like these Saudi princes, they got a lot of money, but really that's the allowance that America gives them. The real oil profits go to American banks in New York. You see, but Iran shut that bitch off. So now they being spoiled. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. This is verse.
Okay, cool. We end the video.
All right, verse 2. It says, "Oh Lord, be gracious unto us."
It might be something.
Yeah, that was it right there.
Yeah. So this where we at with it. The Lord don't. America said the Lord say he got bounds that he can't pass. And he hitting up against that wall. The AI hitting up against the wall. His military hitting up against the wall. His enchantments hitting up against the wall. You see? You know, he reaching them bounds now. You see? He hitting on the gas, but they ain't give him nothing else. You see that? It's doing all they can do. Okay? So yeah, we at the end of this thing, man. It's beautiful to see Esau get embarrassed, man. Okay? It's his age of being the God of this world. Well, if his world is ended, you're not a God anymore. It's one thing. If your kingdom get took, then you're not a king no more. You was a lord in his kingdom. You're not a lord. That's all that script. You was a God in what? This world. But if this age ends, nigga, you're not a God. You know? So, Lord, we you brothers. All right, and you sisters, identify once again. Most of all praise and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakadash.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of who will teach well, being great example to our brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully, and shalom.
Shalom.
You know, your life doesn't hang in fear. Because when Esau, like, you and your family gonna be all right, man. You know, but that's for 2/3 of our people, man. You know, those gonna continue in this state of rebellion until the Lord do all. Yeah, I have one more. All right, this is the book of the prophet Habakkuk. Once again, it's in the NIV, New International Version. Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. Start at 4. See, the enemy is puffed up. His desires are not upright, but the righteous person.
So the enemy is puffed up by his plans. Remember, he gets the game from Satan. So he really believes in the system. He's inspired by the system, which means what he's getting these instructions from Satan. Go ahead, bro.
And he's programmed that way.
And he's programmed to be the
let's say his soul is lifted up, is not upright in
right.
You know?
So that's his spiritual quality.
That says
and his desires as well. The new world order. Because this is a new world order coming, but it's gonna be after the fashion of the outside.
And like you said, with Edom wanna make the world of his image.
Right.
We were speaking about Edom, Rome earlier.
Right. Because like you said, how Yahushua said he was in the elect and his father is in him, so we all one. But like you said, Zipporah, on the left hand side, Esau wants to be in us. That Michael too.
Yeah, Yahushua image don't dominate Esau image.
That's it.
All right, so you continue to read. But the righteous person will live by faith. Verse 5.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our soul.
That's it. Verse 5. Indeed, wine betrays him. He is arrogant and never at rest. Because
so this man has the whole world, but he still wants more. He still wants to heap up all people. The Revelation 13:16. This man cannot be satisfied. This man has an ongoing thirst that cannot be quenched. Got the whole world in his fucking hand, but it's still not enough. We got a spiritual tank on. Some people wake up at nighttime, man.
The one scripture used to get the horse leech have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Saying give.
Yeah. Never satisfied.
But then you're never satisfied. Yeah. It says because he is as greedy as the grave, and like death is never satisfied.
Then you cannot satisfy death. Do you know how many people die per minute? You know, per second.
He gathers to himself all the nations.
For what?
No order. And takes captive all the peoples.
And he takes captives of all the people, and that's what he wants. And he wants to reduce their number to what? 500 million. Because he feels that if their number is more manageable for him to do so. Perpetual balance.
Yeah. It's in there.
All right. Yeah, we're going to bring this to a closing spot. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakdash.
We also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. We well. Peace and blessings. Health and wellness to the house of the elect. Abba,
Shalom.